Sure, RuPaul's Drag Race is full of laughter, lip syncs, and lukes. But sometimes, the drama hits a boiling point. Fights, feuds, and fierce shade.
Arrogant girl, get the out of here with that bullshit.
Oh, well, that's not bullshit. That's a fact, baby.
Like I said, if you don't have star quality,
Baby.
get the out of here.
Girl, star quality. I've been around 30 years, little girl.
And
Little
you
girl.
got them tonight.
Today, we're counting down the 13 most heated moments in RuPaul's Drag Race herstory. Buckle up, baby, because this tea, it's scalding. And starting off, we've got EVERYONE vs Serena Chacha. I mean, if you say this, you should get ganged up against.
I'm sorry, at this point, the ghetto lexic and language is gone.
In Season 5, Episode 2, it was Every Queen versus Serena Chacha, and in their defense, she sure had it coming.
I was born and raised in the Republic of Panama.
Where is Panama?
It's in between Colombia and Costa Rica. It's one of the #1 retirement homes for Americans. You should consider going there.
Not if they're all like you.
Yeah, because you're
21, shady and full of opinions. Serena Chacha managed to get every queen on her case, especially after a mini challenge win inflated her ego. She ran her mouth, and baby, the other girls dragged her.
Work with all of you guys because you guys are really our talented ass group.
But you're here with us, so are you.
We're all in the same caliber.
Except for Serena.
You know what? Guys, no. I request the floor, ladies, but I'll defend myself a little bit. No, I'll defend myself a little bit. Hey, guys. Okay.
Bitch, get your ass down and shut the hell up, bitch! Seeing as she was being picked on, she requested the floor and started running her mouth.
So they were comfortable with you outshining them?
You got to learn to open your mouth when it's time to open your mouth. Your mouth always opens, like they said in there. Yeah.
And I cannot wait until she sends you home.
Well, Serena's smart mouth got burned real quick.
Every
So
night,
many mirrors in them.
whenever you get
Catch up
through.
with the light.
So whenever you get through trying to say that I don't look the part and I ain't doing my job, I've been doing my job since 1992. Was she even born yet? Don't.
And while you would think she couldn't make it any worse, she said this.
I'm sorry, at this point, the ghetto lexic and language is gone.
Let's just say, the queens were on a consensus that she should be sent home.
I'm educated. Oh, Missing, I'm only 21. The off. I've had it with you. Go the home.
Coco Montress versus Alyssa Edwards. This feud did not start on the show. These ex-pageant sisters had history, and you could tell right from the introduction that these ex-friends brought more than their suitcase to the house.
What the Oh, Alyssa Edwards again.
Here she goes. Coco was the one backstabbing me behind my back.
Alyssa and I will have our moment later together.
If she doesn't go home first.
Game on, bitch.
Both were pageant royalty, but their relationship had broken down after Alyssa, who originally won Miss Gay America 2010, was stripped of her crown and runner-up Coco took over. Seeing that they had to be in each other's space for the show, they tried to hash it out.
We competed at Miss Gay America together.
Huh?
They crowned her. I ended up having to take over the title. We haven't talked in 2 years.
Coco, if you want to come talk to me, you can talk to me. But you don't have to the very first to get dethroned. Nobody gets dethroned. I'm not a drug addict. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a teacher. I'm a mentor. I'm a leader. But Coco, I heard that you went around everywhere. And why did you write on your Facebook, Alyssa shouldn't have won in the first place? Do you feel like that was a hit below?
Unfortunately, they just couldn't move past it. And it seemed they might even have made it worse for themselves.
And then the tears come out. Coco is doing what he does best. He's making it seem like he's the victim. He's always the victim. And the Academy Award goes to...
I mean, how do we know they made it worse for themselves? Well, it didn't take long for them to have a real heated moment.
Miss Coco, you're gonna have to do a little bit more pink in that eye. Girl, look how orange you fucking look, girl.
Now, Miss Alyssa, now you pushed it.
I'm joking.
Oh, now I'm not joking, bitch.
Took that picture by default.
No, I took that picture because you couldn't do the...
By Phi O'Hara vs. Alyssa Edwards. Backroom tension peaked in All Stars 2. In episode 4, Alyssa Edwards was eliminated after playing bland in Waha Happened to Baby JJ. To the other queens, she was gone. And they could tell it as it is about her. Well, Fi O'Hara actually had a lot to say.
So who did you choose?
I also agree. It was Alyssa. And can I be completely honest? I am sick of hearing them say, you can wear on stage, but it's okay because you're Alyssa. It really bothered me. And I just kind of thought, like, it's not fair that the judges just let her slide. If that was me, I'd get my ass served to me. It was sloppy. I think that concept was cool, but it was sloppy. And if any of us did that, we would get red for filth. It was like she kept saying, like, you shouldn't send me home because I've only been in the bottom once. And she was too concerned about saying, this is your...
Oops! Alyssa and the other eliminated queens were still lurking. Alyssa heard it all because she was in the room.
Go home. What even, like, made that decision even easier for me is it seemed to me she was more concerned about throwing you two under the bus during deliberations.
What? Oh my God!
Oh my God. Boom. Face crack of the millennium. All of the eliminated girls are standing behind the mirror. They look mad.
Not one to let something like that slide, Alyssa came in with receipts and read Fi to filth.
Before we go on, Fifi obviously has a lot to say.
I mean, if you want to act all foolish in front of the cameras, we could. But you said yourself it's not personal, it's drag. These are my opinions.
So why couldn't you say that to me, though?
I didn't need to. I was
You're that girl. I knew you were.
You know what? You're looking foolish by sitting there acting like a child. So you can do that, and that'll be cute. I'm done.
Let me just respond to this real quick. I ain't never been nobody to not be 100 to the face. I didn't throw you or you under the bus. Did I say everything I said to you, to y'all? Did I not over there?
You did. You
Thank
did.
you.
All right, you can play the victim. Go ahead.
Being a victim of what, girl? I just sat right there and heard everything you had to say. And you didn't say none of that to me. I was just in the room with you. We grown folk, but...
Alyssa really made it clear that if Fi was about that life, then she shouldn't have said all she said behind her back.
I just think my issue has been standing there hearing I throw people on the bus. That's not me. That's not my gig. Never has been, never will be.
I said I felt. Now, if you want to sit there and talk about how I'm feeling, then that just speaks on your character. I said I felt coming from sitting there that you were sitting there. Don't try to play the victim, boo. Alyssa's trying to play this little victim card in front of everybody, and I'm not buying that. Girl, you threw people under the bus. You're just upset that I called it out, and you had to hear that I called it out.
Everything I heard and knew about her, I'm glad she died.
Brita Filter and Aiden Jane. In episode 6 of the 12th season of RuPaul's Drag Race, Aiden Jane's quiet energy seemed to have been taken for granted.
Bitch, at the end of the day, I am sitting here safe.
Do you think that you should?
After Nikki Doll's exit, Brita came for Aiden, telling her to her face that it should have been her out the door.
In this room, who was safe, should be going home and set. I'm shook about it.
Well, say it. Who do you think should go home?
Aiden. And I don't think that Aiden should have been set.
Aiden was done with all of that and spoke out, letting everyone know that she was being picked on since day one.
Can I say one thing to get this out of the way for the rest of this season? Because from day one of this competition, I have had pretty much everybody in this goddamn place coming for me. And at the end, I was the first to be picked out with you as the weakest.
Okay, yeah,
I was the one in my group challenge to be dragged by my own teammates.
Not dragged.
As the weakest link. Let me finish.
Aiden finally clapped back, and even Heidi and Closet had to step in. It was open season on Aiden until the energy shifted.
Speaking. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, okay? The bitch is safe, leave her the fuck alone. I'm worried about Heidi right now, okay? You, I'm worried about Heidi. What is that about? What is all of this about? Y'all need to leave it alone. Leave her alone. She's clearly bothered.
But nobody's attacking her.
Y'all have been calling out my name this entire time. What do you mean nobody's attacking?
Vanessa Vanjie Mateo versus Evie Oddly. Queens, shade, and farm drama. Vanjie versus Evie had it all. A rolled eye turned into a full farmyard brawl.
Each other, we start comparing ourselves to each other, forgetting that bitch. They want you because of you, not because of whatever woo and whatever. What you rolling your eyes for?
Because, like, that's really cute to say, but you were also the bitch who was like, well, I guess the one girl who I want to go home is Evie because she fought me.
Girl.
Vanjie tried to explain herself, but her being loud about it only made Evie snap and fight back.
I thought we were closer than that, but she wanted to pop off at the red couch with me. That's what bothered me.
And that's
But
why
I
I'm
thought we
pissed, is because I'm literally not. I did not pop off at you.
Okay.
I literally told you a goddamn truth.
Okay.
You got defensive, and that's the only reason I pushed any buttons here in the first place. Because like,
You started crying to me, talking about, oh, I'm so proud of you, and yada, yada, yada. Bitch, I don't feel like
I was proud of you.
The workroom soon became chaotic, and Evie had to walk out.
Girl.
Bitch, I'm not hiding, ho.
You can yell at this ass when I'm in the top, bitch. I'm done with this.
Mystique vs. Morgan McMichaels. Having a full-blown fight in just the first episode of a new season isn't something many expected, but a tea many fans signed up for. Well, the tension started in the Untucked Lounge.
Ooh, talk about tension.
Mystique had been running her mouth about Morgan and the rest of the queens all day, and Morgan finally had enough.
She was talking in that room about me and about her, and I don't put up with it. I don't start drama, I end it.
You don't know what the we're talking about.
You've complained to every bitch in the
Me and her talking about.
I don't care what you're talking about, but I hear your mouth. I hear your mouth. You have told everybody you've been complaining all.
Bitch, I was never around
you were throwing dust in the room. You're so rude and disrespectful. You have no manners.
Well, it didn't take long for their insults to get personal, and their personal space smaller.
What you
Just certain people, what are you talking about?
So sick of
If
it.
you're sick of it, quit paying attention.
Honey,
You're probably not sick of it because you want to listen to me.
You're so
I don't
goddamn
give a-
loud. Nobody can get a word in.
I don't give a damn, bitch.
Exactly. So go fix your hair. Fix your mug.
I don't need to fix my mug, bitch.
Honey, you do need to fix your mug.
Sweetie.
You do need to.
Sweetie,
Honey,
I don't
look
care.
like a tire.
Security wasn't needed, but girl, they were close, because Mystique was down to whopping Morgan's ass.
No manners. You piss me off some more. I will whoop your ass. Bitch, I am from Chicago. I don't gotta get your ass to probably get voted off, bitch.
Hit me. Do it.
Walk off.
Do it.
Step off,
Do
bitch.
it.
You better step off.
But you
I will
you out.
Step the hell. Step the off.
Hit me.
Step the off.
Hit me.
Why?
I dare you.
Everyone versus La Ganja Estranja. Next up, we've got La Ganja Estranja versus every other queen.
Thank you. I feel very attacked.
Relax.
After weeks of tension, the queens, especially Bianca, Adore, and Gia, had finally had enough of La Ganja's over-the-top personality. Bianca, for one, thought she was a whole load of lies and shit.
One of the few times I was in this room, La Ganja had received a message from her family, and I cracked some jokes, some other people laughed, and I apologized immediately. And then I had asked you, basically, were your parents against you because you were gay? And you said, no, not at all. They were absolutely loving parents. They just didn't like the drag thing. After that, you went on and complained and cried and said, I took away from you 24 years of what you were waiting to hear. And you did this amazing moment. And I got to thinking, after I left and after I apologized, because I thought it was very sincere of me, that it was a crock of shit. Because frankly, you've been only doing drag for...
Even Adore said she was acting brand new each time.
When I'm with my best friends, I say yes, mama.
That ain't how you talk when I hang out with you when the cameras aren't here. And when Michelle calls it out, it made me have the opportunity to bring it to your attention.
What started as a casual shade and moment of truth soon turned into a complete meltdown and messy situation.
I think La Ganja's got the message today.
Loud and clear, y'all. I got it. I got it from you. I got it from you. I am annoying. I am fake. I'm not who I'm being. I'm pretending to be somebody I'm not.
No, that's what I did not want to make it, Ganja.
How am I supposed to feel in this moment?
Ganja, I didn't want to make it that everybody was attacking you.
I feel...
Fi O'Hara vs. Sharon Needles, Fi O'Hara again. It seems wherever she goes, drama follows. Fi stays booked and messy.
Because of you are wrong.
Then what?
It's my talent that gets me to win.
Sharon, you know what? You are not even on the same level as me, so get the
right. Because
in the 4th episode of season 4, Sharon Needles confronted Fi for pushing her into going spooky for their infomercial challenge.
you kind of pushed me into, just doing my spooky look, and that it was irresponsible. I thought it was kind of sloppy just to...
Because I told you to do something that you're good at?
Well, I wanted RuPaul to know that if she wanted to say that I just kept turning out the same look, it was because you just wanted us to be...
As a team leader.
Well,
Fi couldn't understand her complaint because she did win the challenge to start with, thanks to her.
You're an adult. You could have came up to me and said, you know what? I don't want to do this.
I was being realistic.
Realistic is bullshit because I picked out a character for you to sit there and do, and you did it great. You obviously won the goddamn challenge.
Because
of me. Because I told you to go in your closet and dig out that goddamn gothic look. So congratulations, you're welcome, because I was the one that sat there and picked.
Now that they were in a shouting match, it was only downhill from there. But how much downhill?
That's because you've won nothing.
Only one look that you got.
Oh, I have one look? Tired ass showgirl. You.
Showgirl. At least I am a showgirl, bitch. Go back to Party City where you belong.
I'm the future of drag. You look...
Alexis Mateo and Raven versus Mimi Im first. Girl, all stars, one had drama right out of the gate. The tension in the first episode, thicker than a drag queen's tuck.
I think, personally, I'm sorry, all these girls are better than you.
And this was just day one. So Ru made the queens team up, and shockingly, no one wants Mimi. But Alexis, ever the kind queen, picks her anyway, which is surprising to the rest of the queens because they thought they had a beef before the show.
We were in the gold bar talking about this. What's the beef between you and Alexis?
I lost my job because of Mimi taking over my whole bar.
Mimi, for one, was mad Alexis seemed to have brought a beef that had nothing with drag into the show.
If you have a problem with it, you come to me first, girl.
No, I don't have a problem.
No. Shh. I listen to you, and now you're gonna listen to me for one hot minute. This is my problem with it.
Act the fool, girl.
I'm here.
Old Mimi.
I just don't think it's appropriate to talk about that had nothing to do with anything that's happened here.
Well, guess what, Mimi? We did.
Now, to add fire to the burning room, Raven tells Mimi she doesn't belong there.
You, Mimi, I'm first. Mimi, I'm first was number 3rd in the voting. I could not believe it. Out of all 50 bitches,
my fans, bitch.
Of the that I've seen, you don't have that many. So out of 50 mother bitches that have been here, how did you manage that?
Because they need someone to go home first.
Candy Muse vs. Tamisha Iman. In season 13, episode 6, queens were clenching their pearls at the sight of Tamisha Iman and Candy Muse going at each other. And it all started when Tamisha called Candy arrogant.
You just walked in here and say, oh, I don't like you because you be arrogant. Girl, get the out of here with that bullshit.
Oh, well, that's not bullshit. That's a fact, baby.
Like I said, if you don't have star quality,
baby.
Tamisha, not one to just take all of that, immediately responded, leading to some really heated back and forth.
Equality, I've been around 30 years, little girl.
And you in the bottom tonight.
Every week, somebody's gonna be in the bottom.
Like
Every
I
week. So like
said,
I said, little girl, I've been around 30 years.
And I'm sitting here pretty, safe.
Pretty.
So let me be arrogant. Let me be arrogant, baby.
It does not change what I said. I said what I said.
I never, ever heard any of you bitches in this competition tell that to me, to my face. Now,
Candy soon stood up. Things got more heated, leading to more yelling, finger pointing, and a whole lot of don't come for me.
I do not want to be in here. And I'm going to smack this for someone. I do not want to be in here.
You may still hit me,
I do not want to be
but
in
you
here.
won't hit me.
This is
You
ridiculous.
won't hit me.
Girl, I said
I'm
just
the
you
right
keep
one for you, little girl.
Shut the
I'm the right one for you, little girl.
At the end of the day, you walk in here, I some hot dog. And somebody, you're arrogant, I don't like you. If you don't like me, that's not my issue, baby.
Guys,
Never be arrogant to you. Never. I would not.
Daya Betty versus Jasmine Kennedy. For the season 14 reunion, the claws were out. It was, in fact, a spicy showdown between Daya Betty and Jasmine Kennedy. It all started when Jasmine brought up how Daya treated her in the competition.
Jasmine, is there anything you'd like to say to Daya?
I mean, I hope we have enough time, but... girl, you've dragged me for 9 weeks straight. Instead of coming towards my drag, you came towards who I was as a person. You called me an energy vampire.
You were.
I think you were looking in the mirror when you said that. I know vampires can't see their reflections, but baby, you would attack people stop just so you would be fine no matter what place you were at. Like, you could have been safe. Attack me and George's because we're in the bottom and we didn't get sent home. You really went in hard on me for no reason half the time, and I took it for 9 weeks straight. Just saying.
Jasmine had initially tried to play the victim, but not even the rest of the queens present believed any of that, and when Daya told it as it was, Jasmine straight up told her and the rest of the queens that she was playing the game. Don't confuse confidence with cruelty, she said, and that set Daya off.
So here's the thing. Because she hasn't talked to me at all since filming. Except
That's bullshit.
you talked to me one time is when Daya was on FaceTime and you apologized.
Just give me a
and
call.
I called you from right before Roscoe's to let you know I have a feeling of some type of way. After that, you haven't talked to me as a person. I haven't known about you. I don't know anything about you. So we're not sisters in the sense where we kiki and like everybody else. I don't know about you. So when you're coming at me and not having any problem with what you're saying, to still haven't taken accountability for you, we said, it's bull.
Jiggly Caliente versus Lasha and Beyond. Now, to the heated moment that gave us one of the most iconic lines ever on RuPaul's Drag Race.
I don't have to be your friend to win this show. This is not RuPaul's best friend.
The second episode of the 4th season of RuPaul's Drag Race saw Jiggly Caliente and Lasha and Beyond go from sisters to sparring real quick. And it all started after Jiggly's post-apocalyptic runway flopped. According to her, she was never a seamstress before coming on the show.
Some people can sew, some people cannot.
But look at it this way. I just started learning how to do my own makeup when I decided to audition for the show. But I'm not gonna sit around and say, oh, I don't really know how to do the makeup like that, blah, 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 blah. No, it's not an excuse.
It's not an excuse, but that is the reality of it.
But this is not the first season.
But Lasha was not buying that for an excuse.
Nice.
Maybe it's not. But I'm looking at girls that look nice and I'm picking up pointers from them. And then maybe the second week or the third week, I'll know how to paint well.
I do know how to do other things.
But
just
is it really for you to sit here and keep on saying, I don't know how to sew. This is the best I can do. That because I could have went on the show and said, RuPaul, I don't know how to do makeup. This is the best I could.
The tension really did hit category 5. LaShawn called out the chaos, and all hell was let loose.
I didn't say anything about you going on the runway looking like that. I said nothing about your look. They said it. The judges.
Oh, wait.
Exactly. I'm not here to make best buddies, bitch. I'm not here to be your friend. Then shut the up, because you do a lot of talking. You've been everybody's BFF and kiki. No, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to win $100,000 and be the next
competition. If I get along with them, I get along with them. Okay, and clearly I don't get along with you.
I don't have to be your friend. I don't have to be your friend to win this show. This is not RuPaul's best friend.
Shangela Varese. Mimi Im first. If you know Untucked, you know this heated moment. In Mimi's defense, they were all coming for her with the shades and questions.
Last time on the runway, they asked her, are you going to be always camp? You told them you could do glamour and you were high fashion. So do you feel that you deliver that today? That's the question.
No, but I don't think that was the challenge.
Don't tiptoe around the answer. The thing is, you told them you have glamour. Do you think you can deliver glamour? Because you just told us that what you do is camp.
I was channeling Lee Bowery today.
Girl, it was camp.
No, it was Lee Bowery, girl. Did you see those glasses I was wearing? It was Lee Bowery.
It even got shadier when Shangela tried commenting about her fishnet style.
They were. Those fishnets were ripped. That's just the truth. I keep it real.
You know what, Shangela? I know you're Shangela. I know who you are, Boo. Do you need a name tag? Because I know.
It's not about me knowing who I am. It's the truth. The fishnets were ripped. Done.
But listen.
Oh, wait, anyone else saw the fish?
Wait, you gonna let me speak?
No.
Now Mimi tried to defuse the situation by complimenting Shangela, but she threw it in her face.
Like, I'm not gonna come down the runway looking like you. Like, you do you, I'm gonna be me.
What is me and what is you?
What is you? Girl, look at you, grab a mirror. You can come down the runway and look like you've stepped off a rodeo drive like a goddamn supermodel. I will never look like that.
True. You'll never be Glenn.
Now she was done with the complimenting and went into her shade bag. Unfortunately, she threw more than a shade. She made an accusation.
But just because you got a sugar daddy who pays for everything for you?
Oh.
Shangela immediately went on the defensive and also attacked simultaneously.
I don't have a sugar daddy, sweetheart. Everything that I've had, I've worked for. And I worked for to get, and I've built myself. So I need you to know that 100%. I don't have a sugar daddy. I've never had a sugar daddy. If I wanted a sugar daddy, yes, I probably could go out and get one because I am what? Sickening. You could never have a sugar daddy because you are not that kind of girl. Baby, everything I've had, I've worked for and I've gotten myself. I built myself from the ground up. No.
And there you have it. 13 times RuPaul's Drag Race got too hot to handle. Which moment had you clutching your pearls? Drop your faves in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more Drag Race tea. If you enjoyed this video, the next one on your screen is a must-watch.